we've been talking about the strength of this defense, right? But also Falcons, they might be 4-8, but they also have a strong defense. And also Bijan Robinson, almost 200 yards from scrimmage. He has almost 1,000 yards already this season. So just Mike, when you look at the matchup against the Falcons and how the Seahawks really have to stop him, what sticks out to you?
Yeah, I mean, they shut him down in the second half of last year's game in a way that I do find pretty repeatable. It's just like get upfield, come downhill, come forward. Like I was talking about earlier, linemen are also much better at that. That was like a lot of people were mad at like Clint Hurt for and Ken Norton for dropping linemen and stuff. So I actually think this should be a blowout. I think they should shut down Bijan. I'm trying to pronounce his name like how he says he wants it now. I've been saying it wrong for a little bit now, but I mean, yeah, this is on paper it's like impenetrable force, immovable object type thing where Bijan and Tyler Algier have gone over 100 yards together rushing like 8 times, I think 8 of their 12 games, whereas the Seahawks have only allowed running backs to rush for a combined 100 yards 3 times. And in those 3 games, it's been 101 yards, 102, and 103. Just barely cracking it. And in the Commanders game when they did it, I think like 50 of those yards came in the fourth quarter when they pulled the starters. So this is a stingy defense, one that has not allowed a 100-yard rusher at all this year. So I mean, you want to talk about uphill climb. The Seahawks are tough. It really makes the whole defense come together. As you can't run on them. You can't throw to them, and if you do, you can't throw to your receivers. Receivers also have the lowest number of receptions, I think, or yards, or both against the Seahawks. Now, the trade-off is they're giving up like the 3rd most and like 4th most, I think, like running back and tight end receptions. But I mean, the lesser of two evils, right? Like, what's the average receiver catch goes for like, I don't know, 15 yards or something like that. Tight ends and running backs tend to be in single digits. So it's really a lesser of two evils things there. So yeah, I think Kirk's in trouble, Kirk Cousins. Bijan's in trouble. Tyler Algier's in trouble. Like this is whether they got Julian Love, Jaron Reed, whoever back. This defense is humming right now, and you know that they're gonna be hungry. Also, like a personal note for a lot of these guys, you got a lot of these guys who are from the South. So when they do play teams like Atlanta, their families show up in abundance. Last year, there was like no joke, like 100 people in the family section when we left. I had to get through it to go to the post. I was like, where are all these people coming from? Spoon had like 20 people there. Anyway, so like I'm bringing that up to say you're gonna be a lot of people who are like, man, my grandma here today. I ain't giving up no stuff. No lie. Like there's people's high school coaches come out, like a lot of people. So I'm really confident they're gonna shut down pretty much everything the Falcons are good at, which is not much, and win this pretty comfortably.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using the code HMA. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
Hey, your grandma's there. You are showing out, all right? That is what you are doing. Also, something to note, Drake London is considered day-to-day. He's missed the past 2 games, but you know that if he can, he's going to want to be out there for this game against the Seahawks. But before we wrap up, just what's going on your channel, Rob? Anything we should stay up with?
Well, I have a piece up complaining about Greg Olsen for Monday.
We all heard it. So everybody else.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna go read it right as soon as
well, I actually stayed up till about 2:30 in the morning after the game to write that piece. So do check it out. And there's also an article that I wrote yesterday. Yes, about the draft being awful and how that is going to impact the offseason for not just the Seahawks, but for a lot of teams. But I've got I'm developing some thoughts. I was going to wait to the offseason to say this, but I've just decided to write about it now, that I think it's going to shift the Seahawks into a different mindset this offseason, because this is, without a shadow of a doubt, the worst draft that I've ever written about and studied and done all that stuff. And I started the blog in 2008. So it is going to be a tough one to cover when the season's finished.
Shoot. Well, I hope none of those guys in this draft class are watching Seahawks Collective tonight. Brian, what do you have coming up this week?
I just published my tail of the tape previewing the game with the Falcons. We got Mark Raimondi from ESPN covers the Falcons on with me tomorrow morning for First Look. And we got Real Hawk Talk tomorrow night with Nathan Ernst and Dana O'Gorman. So all that good stuff coming up. And I personally am going to try to find Rob's Instagram so I can see pictures of this cruise. That's like,
Come
that
on,
will certainly be
Rob.
coming up for me.
Rob, we need you going down the slide. Come on.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll be on that slide. Don't worry about that. Yeah.
The pasty white Brit. I want all the pictures I can get.
Sun deck. Hit the sun deck. All right, Mike, what do you have coming up?
Our latest Seahawks Man to Man pod, our newest Seahawks Man to Man pod will drop in the morning. We had to preview the game. Tori McElhaney, she covers the Falcons for the Falcons. Actually, used to be my colleague at the Athletic, so shout out to her. That'll drop in the morning. And also, Chris and I do our one big thing after we watch the film. That'll all drop in the same episode Wednesday morning. And also, shout out to everyone who who's ordered a book already. We've shipped about, I think, like 30 or 40 out in the last week or so, signed copies. If you want one, DM me. All my DMs are open on every platform. I will make sure you get a signed copy shipped to you or your loved one for the holidays.